Sound of thunder. I should probably not be in this canyon here for long. I bet in an hour this thing's going to be raging with flood water. Okay, we are just outside of Crescent Junction, Utah. There's not really much here. There used to be a gas station. Now it's Jackass Joe's UFO Jerky. This is the overpass of I-70. This is going south towards Moab. There's a few vehicles here. They're all Utah plates. I'm the only one who's the outsider. That mountain in the backdrop's what I'm going to be summiting, Mount Peale, P-E-A-L-E. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. The sign there says it's 12,721 feet in elevation. And I'm at Sal Pass, which is at 10,140 feet. And this is quite a nice relief in temperature and appearance from the sweltering Utah Canyonlands, which is where I've been the last few days. So I'm just going to enjoy this hike in the open aspen meadows. I just have to keep an eye out for these clouds because they want to build up into thunderstorms, and I definitely don't want to be up there when that happens. I see bike tracks on this path. I do have my bike, but I think I'm just going to walk it. I don't know if that's called South Peak. I'd have to look on a map. There's a little lake there called Medicine Lake. I don't see anybody there. I'm gonna probably visit it on the way after I'm done and maybe dip in. I haven't showered in a few days, so I'm feeling pretty crummy. And I'm not gonna zoom in, but off over way out there you can see into the Colorado Rockies, the San Juans. Oh wow, you can see that red rock. I think that's Castle Valley or something. I think. Got a handful of hikers ahead of me. I'm probably going to catch up to them. They don't seem to be going too fast. But I got quite a few false summits here that I gotta negotiate before I even get anywhere near the true summit, which, as you can see, is shrouded in the shade. Alright, second false summit bypassing and down climb about 100 feet and then climb this gnarly next false summit. So within the scree, following an established trail, leads one all the way up to the top. I caught it from the saddle there, so it must have came from a different direction. I didn't really look down. All right, here we are. Summit of Mount Peale. 12,721 is the elevation. Faraway views, that's looking east towards the Paradox Valley. You see the San Juan Mountains way out there. Mount Sneffels, Wilson Group, all the way to Hesperus Peak over by Mancos. You can see the little mesa there where Mesa Verde is. Ute Peak, that's over by Four Corners. A couple little mountain ranges kind of shrouded by the big storm there. There's the Abajo Mountains. There's two little faint peaks. I think there's South Peak in the foreground. If you look straight behind the summit there, you see two little summits. I believe that's called the Bear's Ears. Recently made into a national monument. Oh, I see somebody coming up my way. The Henry Mountains. Oh, you can see all the canyon lands. Needles area. Takunakivats. Probably slaughtering that name. Moab is that green area down there in the middle. All the Badlands. Arches National Park. All the way out towards the Green River area. And I don't quite remember what the names of these other peaks are, but it's all just to the north. It's all part of the La Salle Range here. You can even see Grand Mesa in Colorado. And then this, it's hard to see because I'm so high up, but you can see the Uncompahgre Plateau. The Dolores River meanders through in there, I believe. Pretty cool view. It's all nice and green up here, aspen groves. I bet it would be super nice here in the fall. But for right now, I'm going to start meandering down. I might tag Takunakivats, or maybe I'll tag it with my drone. I don't know. We'll see how this wind does. Never fails me that you'd find ladybugs up here. A lot of flies as well. And flying ants, but they don't seem to be bothering me too much.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Doing good. Did you do the other peak as well?
I did.
Did you? How was that?
It was really fun.
Fun?
Yeah, it's my first time up here, so.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
I noticed you came up from the Tuke side.
Yeah, I just came up the standard trail, and then just came up through the ridge here.
Okay.
So, but I'm assuming that there's another trail that goes straight down from here, because all of a sudden I caught up to it.
That was my assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking of tagging the other summit, but I don't want to go through all that little class 3 section through there.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, but I was like, yeah.
When I was reading online, it was everyone was saying to go to Peale first and then to Tuke. So to down climb that. And yeah, I feel like this way was better.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Phoenix originally, but I live in Moab now.
You live in Moab? Okay,
Yeah, but
right.
just recently I moved there in like January.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Yeah, how about you?
I live in Oregon, so.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
heading on out to Colorado. I used to live out there,
Cool.
but I've been through like the canyons and all that, but I've always skipped these mountains.
Yeah.
So this was the first time where it's like, you know what? It's 100 degrees down there.
Yeah.
I want to take advantage of
Yep.
some cool weather.
I've looked up at these mountains for like years. Like I've been coming to Moab for years and like just always wanted to come.
Yep.
Stand on top of that one in particular is just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a nice shape to it.
The view from there, I mean, it's pretty much the same as this, but like it's better looking into Moab and like canyonlands and everything.
I can imagine, yeah.
It's worth it, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So how you like it in Moab? Is it?
I love it.
You love it? Yeah.
It's so cool.
You do a lot of rock climbing and all that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So.
I haven't gotten into like the winter sport, or I'm sorry, the river sports yet. We're just like going down the river and doing all that stuff.
Right, right.
I'd like to. I bought a mountain bike. That's been really fun.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
But I'm primarily a rock climber. Like that's the main reason why I moved.
Oh, is it? Yeah, yeah.
I like hiking a lot too. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is there a particular area you really like visiting a lot around here, or like what's one of your favorites?
Canyonlands.
I love like
For sure.
the Needles area and all that.
It's just so beautiful and like unique.
Yeah.
In its own way.
Yo.
There's nothing else like it. Like, I'm really into hiking around the Grand Canyon too, and like I think they're comparable because it's like canyons, obviously, but
Right. Yeah.
they're really different in a lot of ways, and I think those two are like my favorite national parks. Like they're just so cool, and like
Yeah.
there's so much fun to be had in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So much stuff you could do.
Yeah, I'm hoping to, after today, I'm hoping to kind of go in through the Abajos there and then hit the trail for, well, I want to see these pictographs and Indian ruins and all that.
Yeah.
So.
There's a lot in Indian Creek.
Yeah.
I heard I want to go check out the house on fire. I heard that's really cool.
That's kind of the direction I was going to try and
I
see.
heard it's worth it.
Yeah. Comb Ridge, I heard too. There's a whole bunch of kind of hit and miss spots in there where you just find ruins.
Yeah,
it's like, man, that'd be.
I don't know that much about it, but I would love to go.
Yeah. Last time I was in Canyonlands, I was wanting to do Salt Creek, but I came in November or so, and it was actually perfect temperature, just right. But the creek it was just full of water and everything. It's like, oh well, I can't, because I was trying to get to this. I think it was called Tower Ruin. Yeah. And it's in this alcove with this little skylight hole, and then the ruin is right in the middle there. Yeah. It's so freaking awesome. Yeah. So. What was your name?
My name's Sam.
Sam? Will.
Bill?
Will or Bill. Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime.
Probably, yeah. Dog tags. I think that looks like a trail cam. Must be doing a study up here on rare plants. I guess I'll step somewhere else. Okay, there's looking back at Mount Peale, and just due to time constraints, I'm gonna skip to Kunakavats, or Tuck. I guess that's the shorter way of calling it. I could easily climb it. The weather is pretty favorable, but it's just easier to fly the drone if I'm allowed to and summit it that way. just off the Forest Service Road in the Sal Mountains of Monticello, Utah. And this is Monticello Lake. If I'm pronouncing it right. I have a good memory of this lake. This is my first time visiting since I was a teenager. I was 18 years old when I stopped here. And it was pretty much in the same setting as it is today. Big thunderstorms. Dramatic skies all around. But I have a fond memory of this lake because it was where I first learned to really love the quaking aspen. It's great to be back. I could see the fish biting the water. If you were to keep going on this road, you'll eventually drop back down into the canyon lands. Whereas I came from the town site this way. Nobody's here, just like when I first visited. Just hear all the birds. Still some wind. The temperature is very pleasant. This is just one fond memory driving through Colorado, crossing into Colorado and then up into Wyoming, starting school. And I knew once I was back in this vicinity I had to stop back at this lake. Relive this moment. Back then I was nervous about my future, and here I am 18 years later and nothing has really changed.